Inbounds, and it's Cedar Falls against the pressure. Cedar Falls is going to try to keep, well, back of an half. Fort Dodge will try to keep Fort Dodge from getting into that half-court offense, and that's the fourth time tonight we've seen that backdoor Frankie to Martin.
Add an assist to that line I just gave you.
Yep. 6 points now for Stacy Martin. Meanwhile, Fort Dodge is going to try to spread the floor, try to open up that middle. That was Loaf on the trigger, and Dillard runs down the rebound deep in the left corner. Dillard. And Martin the rebound. Here come the Tigers. Tigers leading 20-6 at the one-quarter mark. And it was pretty much a 12-12 standoff in the second half. Now Martin has 2 straight baskets to give Cedar Falls the biggest lead of the basketball game at 18. Dillard triggers, and Martin the rebound. Jenny Sandvold, Kara Holtman are the guards for Cedar Falls. The forward line, Stacy Martin, Barb Frankie, and Tammy Klages. Frankie, first time, second time, and we got a tie-up out of that one.
Possession for Cedar Falls.
Cedar Falls will bring it in.
That's the concern for Dodge bench. Tom Kinseth in the middle.
Tom Kinseth in his 7th season carries a number 11 state rating into this one at 19-5 and advanced with the Dodgers. First and second round victories over Ottumwa and Muscatine. And now Fort Dodge.
Offense, I'll guarantee you. Right.
Clayton in a bumping match with Stacy Martin. Basket will not count, of course.
Got a shoulder in there. We're going to see it. She goes right there. Left shoulder and arm.
Yep. Yolanda Clayton has 2 personal
Good job,
fouls.
guys.
Just inside the 6-minute mark. And the foul will be whistled on Dillard. She'll get her 3rd.
Now, she needs to take probably one more step before she reaches out that arm. There's 2 of her 3 fouls on the same kind of a move. We see Rich Hawk is yelling. I thought he yelled hawk, hawk, hawk. He must have yelled something else than that.
Rich Hawk and his Cedar Falls
whatever he yelled,
Tigers.
it had a nice play out of it.
Yep. Traveling is called eventually, but a couple other things happened before that happened, I'm sure. Cedar Falls beating Dubuque Wahlert and Cedar Rapids Kennedy.
And of course, that Kennedy win yesterday avenged their only loss of the season. That was a great semifinal matchup, 68-65.
Cedar Falls number 1 in the state and 25-1. And this time Clayton gets it to go down, and Martin picks up her 3rd foul. Clayton has 4 points.
They've got to force their way in here with some inside rotation. You see Thorson with the inside post. Clayton coming right down the middle. Wolf couldn't quite keep up.
By the way, those are the first 2 points for Fort Dodge in the second half after 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Rebound cleared by Jenny Sandvold. Sandvold and Altman across the timeline. Frankie. And it's going to be the post player, Thorson.
That's 3 on Thorson. Is it 4?
I got 4 on her.
Oh, you got 4 on her. Bort's got 4 on her.
She'll leave the lineup now, and basically without a post player on that forward line. Coming on is Natalie Reiners. Clayton will move up the middle, I'm sure. Klages has 6 points. Well, Frankie gets the block, and she'll lead the breakaway. Flo catches up and into the half-court offense now for the number 1 Tigers. Sandvold, Klages, Holtman. Frankie runs it down, and Tigers will start it over again. Courtney Kopp on the rebound. Lowe and Clayton.
Clayton's looked real good inside the last 2 times down the floor.
And a 16-point lead, Cedar Falls. Oltmann. And reaching in will be Courtney Kopp trying to strip it clean. She'll get her first personal foul. And for Fort Dodge, that's a 4th team foul. Yep, she got her.
Oh, we can
with
see
the
Cloggers
body
coming down. It's a good inside step to the lane. Then she just got a little help for that last step. Bart Frankie's now in double figures in both scoring and rebounds. 16 points, 10 boards. She may get there and assist too for us over.
Nikki Claprot checking in for Cedar Falls.
I know who she's going to guard.
Yep, along with Julie Wolf.
Claprot's going to try and slow down Yolanda Clayton.
Yeah, that'll be the matchup. Emmetsburg and Colonesco coming up, the 6-player title game. Clayton got the rebound, and the foul in pursuit will be whistled on Kara Oltmann.
Kara Oltmann was going to make something happen there.
By hook or by crook. We have our annual parade of the Tournament of Champions here at Vets Auditorium. All these are very inspiring and very meaningful happening here at the state tournament. Our annual get-together to honor all the high school girl athletes. Nice move inside the lane for Nikki Dillard.
Fort Dodge is now just pounding the lane with even their small players. Doing everything with the rotation series. They did to the lane.
Dillard has 10 points. Trying to feed the low post. Yeah, I think Reiner's leaning in on Frankie.
Frankie had her sealed off pretty well.
Yep. Frankie's used to that kind of pressure down in the low post. And she can use the body check to shake free for the basketball. We have 3:34 remaining in the third. Cedar Falls leading Fort Dodge. Tigers 38. Dodgers 24. We'll be right back with more action right after this message. 3:34 remaining in third quarter play. And a 14-point spread between the Tigers of Cedar Falls and the Dodgers of Fort Dodge, their third meeting this season. Cedar Falls with 1 loss on the campaign and a #1 state rating wants to nail down this five-player
look
championship.
what we got on the screen. There's one of the keys right there.
Yep.
27 to 11 rebounding. They've just dominated Fort Dodge's inside kids.
Claprot.
And they show you a little of the domination. Martin has 8 points. Frankie's 16. Fort Dodge's 2 big kids have 4 points.
Joe Wolf on the fade to Kara Oltmann, who has 4. We're now at the 3-minute mark. And underneath, pushing off, it's going to be Frankie with her second. Bob Frankie. Not only will we have our parade of champions for you in a bit, we will be naming the all-tournament teams in both 5-player and 6-player. So do stay tuned. Lots more to come from Vets Auditorium in Des Moines.
Got a 5-second call there for the 10th Fort Dodge turnover.
Cedar Falls goes with the baseball pass. Yolanda Clayton got a hand on it up the floor, and Klages let it go out of bounds. Tom Kinza surveying the situation. And the Tigers on the inbound. That's Oltmann on the feed to Frankie, and Dillard picks the pocket, and Frankie will get the foul.
Not a real smart foul by Bart. A little bit of frustration to getting the ball stripped like that. That's just exactly what her coach told her as she walked by.
Rich Hawk to take a look at his Tigers, who have built up a 16-point lead. Well, the third at Betts Auditorium. Frankie the rebound after Cassandra Fletchall misfires. Klages. Frankie. And they want to talk about it. 2:25 remaining. The Tigers go to the huddle. The Dodgers go to the huddle. Cedar Falls 40 and Fort Dodge 24. Mike, let's do some X's and O's here at Betts Auditorium. What's got to happen for Fort Dodge to get back in this basketball game? Just with, well, a little better than 10 minutes remaining in this contest.
Well, 16 points surely isn't an insurmountable situation because they were down to Muscatine, outscored them 17-10 in the fourth quarter yesterday. A team that's been behind, they're going to have to probably get Story Thorson back in the contest and get some things started inside. Fort Dodge, Cedar Falls has totally dominated the inside, but now that Barb Frankie's picked up her third foul, perhaps they'll have to straighten up.
Come to Yolanda's side, pass the ball to Yolanda's side, and shoot down from that. Okay? That's the other free throw line, and you're one-on-one and low in there. Okay? Frankie's on you, right? Okay? This is the first time down. Just see if we get Joe the ball down low. Okay? All right. Good.
Mick Jolson and Gloria Harrell assisting with Tom Kinseth in the huddle. Let's take a look at that last action along the baseline.
Whoa, that's
as
Dillard's
there
coming
you
down.
go,
Here we
Dillard.
go. Yes, Sue. Barb Frankie.
Yep. And there's Dillard. Now the inbound, Cedar Falls. It's tapped out of bounds, and Fort Dodge will bring it in.
And you heard Tom Kinseth say the next time we have the ball, Yolanda, Frankie's on you. Frankie's not on her right now. Frankie's on the bench, but they were going to go toward Frank.
He seems remarkably calm for being 2 minutes away from the fourth quarter.
I know Tom Kinseth's better than that. He's not remarkably calm.
11 turnovers now. Fort Dodge. And Cedar Falls will bring it up the boards. Nikki Klaproth takes the pass, and the flow catches up. We'll go into the half-court offense now for the Tigers. Tammy Klages. Klages.
Whoa, isn't it? Is it? Yes, it is.
Now you get your money's worth here at Betts Auditorium. Klages.
Well, I was almost along going in. I forgot who shot it.
Yeah, crank it up on the replay just to make sure. Yolanda Clayton misfires. Stacey Martin the rebound, and we'll go the other way with the Tigers right to left in front of us. First trip ever for Cedar Falls to the state tournament and looking for a first state title, of course. That was Martin.
Of course, Fort Dodge was around a while in the earlier 80s and late 70s. State championship team in 1985. But this is their first trip into the five-player championship meet.
A little move to the iron. Dillard gets her second basket of the second half. She has 12. We're inside of a minute in the third quarter. Too much traffic down low, and coming up with it is Cedar Falls. That was Michonne Mosley.
Big steal by Sandvold.
And taking it right back is Jenny Sundvold, who converts on the steal, the turnover. And just like that, we're up to our biggest lead of the game once again, 18 points. Cedar Falls the lead. Pretty good touch. Michonne Mosley.
I don't think Mosley had played that much coming into the state tournament. She's looked pretty collected all three games down here.
Number 2 scorer now for Fort Dodge. She has 8 points, all off the bench. 5 seconds remain in the quarter. Double replacements coming on for Fort Dodge. Courtney Kopp is back on, along with Kelly Lowe. Well, they got the shot off with 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, good things are going to happen. We got a foul on the shot.
And shots will be coming for Kelly Hamilton into the lineup. She is fouled at the buzzer. I didn't catch the foul there.
I caught it. It's on Yolanda Clayton. That's trouble. That's 4 on Thorson, 3 on Clayton for the Dodgers.
Hamilton makes one of two to put the lid on the fourth quarter. And 45-28. 3 out of 4 are out of the way. Another 8 minutes go up on the board. Cedar Falls and Fort Dodge into the fourth, and we'll be right back for the final quarter right after this. Here we go with quarter number 4 of the 5-player championship game. Before we do that, let's take a look. Let's take a look, Mike. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Now, do you know who shot it after all that? Yeah, the one clear out here. Art Frankie's back in the game. What an outstanding line. He's got 11 rebounds, 2 blocks, 4 assists, 6 of 13 from the field, 4 of 4 from the line, 16 points.
Well, how about that? Thorson with 4 fouls gets the feed, then the steal.
My guess who, yeah.
And Thorson gets her first 2 points of the basketball game to open the fourth quarter, and that takes the Sting out of a 17-point lead. It's down to 15.
That took all of about 7 seconds.
Yeah.
That's one way to get back.
Rich Hoke, the sideline for the Tigers. And Tom Kenseth, the sideline for the Dodgers. And free throws going this way for Tammy Quaggas. Just underway in the fourth quarter, and we'll remind you again, we have the 5-player championship at this hour, the 6-player championship coming up. 10 points for Quaggas.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. My whoa, whoa, whoa is where her feet moving, right?
Thorson misfires from inside the lane. And the Tigers go the other way. Frankie against Thorson. Quaggas. And that'll be Dillard the rebound. 7 minutes remain. That's low.